Hello, it's your girl, Lady Pelvic of Pelvic Gaming, and welcome to my 2020 end of the year video. If you're new here, and there's a couple thousand of you that are, I like to do an end of the year video to talk about the highs and lows of this channel in 2020. I hate to start off with the boring, basic-ass opening, but 2020 has been a tumultuous year. Obviously, with the Rona, it's been very dreary, and I'm a homebody, so I didn't feel like I would be affected as much as I was. Toward the end of the year, I definitely got a lot more antsy. You know when someone says you're not allowed to go outside, so you really want to go outside, even though you never cared about going outside in the first place? That's where I'm at right now. On top of that, I mentioned in the Parasite Eve 2 video that I needed a break. I was feeling kind of stressed out, needed to recharge. I'm one of those people in regards to YouTube that if I feel burnt out, I could just power through it. But I think that mindset would bite me in the ass later. I'm taking a break. I'm taking January off, and I will return mid to late February, just in time for Bravely Default 2. At the very least, I might do some podcasts, as long as it's not very labor intensive. That's kind of my thing. I'm talking bare minimum stuff. I'll be on social media, just no videos. That's gonna be so hard because when I'm not working on YouTube videos, I feel like I should be, but I'm gonna be committed. So how this is structured is I talk about the difficult things, I talk about things I've accomplished and that I'm proud of, and then the fun part, I pick out some comments I got in 2020 and I respond to them, the good and the bad. So let's just get the bad out of the way. Because of the Rona, I lost my job 3 days before my birthday, and I knew it was coming. I was let down gently, but it still stung. Another thing was LumiCon was obviously canceled, and I was looking forward to that this year because that was the first con where out-of-state subscribers came to hang out with me, and that just meant so much. It was primarily people on my Discord, and I've been really excited to make it like a yearly get-together, but shit happens. I also got older family members who got sick because of what was going on, so that was kind of scary. Thankfully, they've made a full recovery. And I think the less personal, biggest thing was the games I played this year. Out of the 6 years I've been doing this, I cannot think of a year where I hated playing games more. And that's due to the games I played: Final Fantasy VIII, Spirit Tracks, Wild Arms 2, Parasite Eve 2, and Ys 8. These games I either hated or didn't care for, and sometimes I use games as an escape, and I just escaped into a shitty world with shitty characters. It sucks investing 40 plus hours of your life in a game that you don't care for, and I know nobody is making me continue to play the game, but I'm stubborn, so I finish what I start. Except after years, and I was very proud of myself for quitting. I know we're taught never to quit, but life's too short to play games you're not enjoying, so. And again, as someone who finishes what they started, it was a really big move for me to just quit a game midway. The good news is we can move away from the bad news. All things considered, I know I don't have it too terribly. There's actually a lot of good bits, and I feel like I'm making friends. And that sounds silly, but to me, YouTube is a mini Hollywood, and not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. I just feel like with how on edge everybody is, I can never openly speak to anyone, because you never know what will upset people nowadays, especially when you're just trying to have an open and honest conversation with them. And for me, there are some content creators, I love their work. But as a person, I don't know if we'd gel well. And it's so scary to put your guard down because, you know, they might take advantage of you. Again, YouTube is a mini Hollywood. You cannot change my mind. But amidst a sea of skeevy YouTubers, I did find Peanut Butter Gamer, who I love. Love his content, and I adore him as a person. I love arguing with him in Among Us, I love our real talks, and I just see him as a beacon of light. Gerard the Completionist is like a giant fucking teddy bear. He has helped me so much behind the scenes. Like, I don't have the words to express my gratitude. Shadow Elite, the host of the HPMP podcast, which I'm a regular on and you should totally check out. He's made time for me and I'm very comfortable speaking with him. So just know, underneath this like intense bickering that we have, that there's nothing but love. Miss Fushi is another real one. She's always looking out for me in unexpected ways. Also, she played Majora's Mask for the first time this year! Yay! And this brings me to my Discord. When I first joined the YouTube space, my heart was frozen. I wasn't gonna have any friends, it's gonna be strictly business, I'm never gonna let my guard down, I will never be used, blah blah blah. But damn it, some people just have a way of getting to you and you just bond with these people, you know? Thanks to my Discord, I've spoken with people from all over the globe, and it's so hard not to look at them as like a mini family. And I mean it too. It is not all roses and unicorns in my Discord, okay? Like, we are very opinionated, we have argued, we have made up, we have laughed, we have cried, we have streamed together. And to give you an idea of how close we are, I have server members gifting for Christmas other server members. I have never heard of that before. This was entirely of their own volition. I had nothing to do with it. If that's not wholesome, I don't know what is. And I gotta say, if you're interested, on Patreon for $1, it gets you into the Discord, and you get to vote on what top 5 topics or what games I play next. There are also higher tiers with different rewards if you're interested. Another high is I reached $500 a month on Patreon, so whoop, thank you for your support. A few other great things is I collabed with the Peanut Butter Gamer, the creator of Zelda Month. That was like a personal goal for me. Also collabed with Eric Landon, who continues to add things to my backlog. I got my first sponsorship, was on the Coffee with Clems podcast. I love that rat boy. I auditioned for G4 and I got so many retweets, so many shares. I was kind of like, whoa, I didn't know how to handle it. So thank you for that support. I also gotta say, for my birthday, I always put up my wish list and I promote it a little bit. Yes, I'm one of those people who make their birthday to be a big deal. Yes, I'm one of those people who celebrate their birthday all week, all month. Guilty. But holy shit, you guys, you came through. You guys cleaned out my wish list entirely. And let me know, games aren't cheap, so the fact that you see value in gifting me these games, even if I don't review them, means so much. You guys help out the channel more than you'll ever know. The fact that you guys want my opinions on games and just take the time to watch my videos means so much because, as I always say, time is something you could never get back. Okay, enough of that sappy shit. Now it's the fun part of reading your comments of 2020. Final Fantasy IV, C. West Love. Girl, your lipstick is amazing. Thank you for showing JRPG gamers can have style. Yes, I love style. I love fashion. I'm happy to represent. And thank you for the compliment. On my East 8 video, here we go. I got some spicy comments. Woo. Sebastian White. Oh boy, hard disagree there, hard. I followed you when you were making a Yuden news vids, and I'm gonna be honest, I almost unsubbed there. Hopefully it's just a one of. And I responded. Listen, Sebastian, I'm gonna be honest too. If you don't like / can't handle people not liking the same things as you, maybe you could do us both a favor and unsub. I'm my own person with my own opinions, and we're not always gonna agree. Wishing you the best. Smiles. Another one, Jason Morley. Don't leave your day job with opinions like this, you'll need it. Then again, IGN might be hiring. That one was, woo, packing some punch. So, here's the thing. If you want your opinion to come out of my mouth, go somewhere else. My opinion will come out of my mouth, and your opinion should come out of your mouth. I'm not going to like what everyone else likes, and alternatively, I don't expect other people to like what I like. This is my experience, this is how I enjoyed the game. The end. It also pisses me off when people threaten to unsub. Just leave. Just go. Goodbye. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out, okay? This comment by Renee Bright is a response to some negative or disagreeing comments. Yeah, bro, I'm a massive Falcom fan, and none of what you said warrants such ridiculous clapback. Falcom isn't the underrated gem it used to be. It's really widely known in JRPG circles these days, and it's exactly because of people like the ones you're describing that we have a bad reputation in some ways. A lot of people see us as elitist and condescending shills, and who can blame them when we attack people for not liking the same games that we consider masterpieces? She even loves Salsetta for fuck's sake. She's expressing what her personal experiences with the games were. She can't lie because she doesn't feel the same way the wider fan base does. Thank you! I don't see what details were wrong. The camera can get irritating. As for the other things, she didn't present them as fact. The flash annoyed me, raids annoyed me, the affection system annoyed me, etc. She expressed all of that in an extremely subjective way. She even said, I'm the unpopular opinion. Please go look at some more positive reviews. She gave it a 7. What more can you ask for? This comment section is why I'm embarrassed to be a Falcom fan sometimes. Once again, I'm very sorry you have to deal with this lady Pelvic. Thank you. I gave it a 7 because I don't think Ys 8 is a bad game. I just didn't enjoy it. Like, I try to give hybrid scores of my enjoyment of the game plus how I think the game actually is, because I don't think Ys 8 is bad. If you asked my enjoyment, oh, I wouldn't have given it a 7. I would have given it like a fucking 5. Another thing I just want to add on to the Ys 8 video, I noticed I was kind of like apologetic, kind of like damage control, like, listen, I'm the wrong opinion, I'm the black sheep, I'm the odd one out, blah, blah, blah. While it was true, kind of looking back, I don't like how I sounded. This is my opinion. I think Ys 8 is mid. That's that. It's my opinion. I shouldn't even have to say that. I should have never needed to soften my opinion in fear of what the Ys fandom would say. This is my opinion on a video game, no less. If you're gonna get mad about it, stay mad about it. And to be clear, there's nothing wrong with disagreeing on someone's opinion. My issue comes from when they start to attack the person, not the argument. At the very least, I'm always down to agree to disagree. Rest assured, in 2021, there will be no apologetic Pelvic for my video game opinions. Moving on, Ys, Memories of Salsetta, EU Harmonia. Me and my husband love your channel, a JRPG queen, a godsend. We marathon all your vids all the time. Thanks for the consistently great content. Okay, this is super sweet because I just like that a couple watches my videos. That's so sweet. I also like that they thank me in the comment. Not that anyone owes me thanks, but I do pour my blood, sweat, and tears, and it's just nice to feel appreciated. Parasite Eve 2, Kaori Ryu. I don't think I've ever heard you swear this much. Don't ever meet me in real life then, because I swear like a fucking sailor. My videos are hella tame. Wild Arms 2, Green Willy. You didn't do Wild Arms wrong. Wild Arms did this to itself. Thank you. I thought I was crazy because some people were saying that they liked Wild Arms 2, and I was like, did you guys play the first one? The good news is if I do end up working on my break, I either wanted to play Dragon Quest IX or Wild Arms 3, or Bravely Default 2, obviously. I hear Wild Arms 3 is good, so we'll see. Mighty J. You gave it a fair try and found out it wasn't for you. That's all anyone can expect. Tim is the best character, so you're spot on there. Thank you for acknowledging that. I always try with the game. I never go into a game wanting to hate it, because that's stupid. A Yuden Chronicles follow-up. Calming Waves. Please keep covering this as long as it's fun for you. I'm loving hearing how this is shaping up. Thank you so much, and what gets me about this comment is please keep covering this as long as it's fun for you. I appreciate that you guys want to hear my opinion on your favorite games. That's lovely. I feel so wanted. But I feel like a lot of people also forget I'm a human, and they're just like, Yakuza review, Star Ocean review, Lunar Silver Star Story review. Like, no, I'm gonna come through with fucking Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. And when I read this comment, I just felt it was so considerate of me and my feelings and my well-being. So thank you, Calming Waves. My Final Fantasy VIII video, here we go. Renegade 1110, you get my respect. I don't know how many people have it in them to play a 40-hour RPG for a second time after they hated it the first playthrough. Me either, but thank you. Dr. Level Up, thank you for saving me 40 hours of my life. I almost bought this on sale. See, that's how they get you, because I also bought this on sale. Joshua Bacchus, let me tell you something. I love Final Fantasy VIII, like dead ass love it. But if you ask me to score, I'll give it a 5, 6 on a good day. That is how you are being real. Do not let your love clouding your professionalism. Admiring a flaw of something you loved is called maturity. So, girl, you did a great job. Well, thank you, but I just want to be clear, I don't love Final Fantasy VIII. I fucking hate it. But I definitely agree with you. That is how I feel about Tales of Grace's F. People can rip on that game, and I'd understand, and I would agree with some of their flaws for sure. But I love this game. Dead ass love it. Speaking of my Tales of Grace's F video, Re-Sub-Rose. Ending a review with an absolutely bombastic energy and positive feeling makes me fully committed to playing Tales of Grace's F. The fandom's lukewarm discussion of the game and admittedly awful playthrough I saw on YouTube a decade ago have left such a bad taste in my mouth regarding the game. Your praise and glowing look at this game, though, convinced me I absolutely need to buy this game. Love to hear it. I don't care how many people shit on Tales of Grace's F, I am here for it. And I'm so happy you brought up passion, because if I was looking at my videos as not me, I would think that my strength is my passion. And I'm not trying to sell myself short, but I feel like there are other channels like mine that do it better. You know, when I love a game, you guys know I love a game. Tales of Grace's F, my face is beaming. But then when I talk about Final Fantasy VIII, I was exhausted, I had low energy, I was meh. So it really does make me happy to know my passion isn't slept on. So that was the last one, and yeah, I got a lot of kind comments, but as you grow, you'll also get a lot nastier ones. 2020 is another year about growth, criticism, handling growing pains, and opening up a little. Changing gears real quick, my favorite games of 2020 is Tales of Grace's F, Memories of Celceta, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and Wild Arms. Least favorite games, Wild Arms 2, Final Fantasy VIII, Ys 8, Parasite Eve 2, and Spirit Tracks. Okay, this video has gone on long enough. I just want to say thank you for joining me on this journey. Please continue to cheer for me when I shoot for the stars, lift me up when I fall, and I wish you a Happy New Year. Mwah. Thank you again for watching. Top box or more previous end of the year videos, and the bottom box is my Let's Play channel. Once again, don't forget to join the Patreon, and remember, I will be taking a break from YouTube and returning mid to late February. See you then. Mwah.